What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The channel once again is getting another upgrade. If you guys have been watching the past few videos, you know that we got a new camera. We got the A7C with a 12 to 24 mil lens. Is that what this is? Yeah, 12 to 24. The lens is fantastic. As you can see, it's crisp, it's nice, it's bright, everything is perfect about it. Now, the only thing that's not perfect is when I'm going to do some glam, when I'm going to do B-roll, it's kind of hard to do like further shots. Like my dad cam, it was really nice because it can zoom in super far. You can get those like cool angles. Am I blurry or out of focus? I don't think so. But like you can get those like nice far shots and like you can zoom in on things and like make things really nice. Can't do that with this lens. So I went ahead and I just purchased this 24 to 105 millimeter lens. This thing is sick. I can't even begin to explain to you how much money I've spent over the past couple weeks on all this camera equipment, but I will say that I am quite addicted to it. I've been really having a lot of fun trying to like edit differently and really make my videos like that much better. Throw it down in the comments if you guys have noticed. I mean, a lot of you already have, and a lot of you are like stoked on the progression. I can't even open this thing. And that, you guys commenting things like that just gives me more of a reason to like keep on pushing to do that. So here's the lens. I just kind of wanted to show it to you. Look at this. Oh my God, that's 105 millimeters zoomed in. It's so sick. I haven't even put this on the camera yet. I literally just wanted to film about it because it was expensive and it was really cool, and I've been waiting a week for it and I wanted to share it with you guys. Another thing is a couple things came in for a couple cars. You guys haven't seen the 240 in a couple weeks now, and that's because I needed an extended steering shaft. So I ended up just getting this piece right here. This goes onto your rack and essentially it kind of extends it, right? Because this goes onto your rack and then this is further forward, closer to the steering shaft. So we're gonna put this on probably in this video. My Obd2 ECU came in for my E30. So really we're just waiting on a couple sensors and we're waiting on my harness, which by the time this video is coming out, maybe they're already coming in. I don't know yet, but we also got some extended brake lines for the 370Z. We needed these because every time we go drifting, I'm at full lock. When I go to hit the pedal, after we're full lock for a little while, the brake is really spongy and it doesn't really want to work, and I think we're really just stretching those stock brake lines, making the pedal like spongy feel, and I ended up just going with these extended GK Tech brake lines. So definitely stoked on that. And I know currently we have a lot of projects in the works, and I know I keep adding to that and I apologize, but I get excited about things, and right now the E30 has my excitement. But you can see over on the corner right here, the Blueberry, she hasn't been getting much love, and it's just my fault. I mean, it's just an overwhelming process. It's an overwhelming job, and there's just a lot to do, and I kind of just put it in the back of my brain. But I've been really just trying to focus on trying to maybe hopefully get back on that thing. So we have Christian over here. He's been here all day. He's been working on this thing. So Christian, you want to kind of talk about what you've been doing here?
So basically today what we've been doing is trying to finish up our sanding process, using from 180 sandpaper up to 400 on most of the stuff to try to get it down as smooth as possible. And then what we're doing is using some paint thinner, some clean rag, making sure we're not leaving residue, to clean up all the surfaces, make sure there's no dust, make sure there's no residue, so when we do prime it, it's going to be nice and sticky to the surface and not falling off and flaking.
Yeah, no, and he showed me a lot of spots. It's super clean, looks super good. Are we doing the rag test?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What we do right here, nice clean rag.
Perfect rag. Literally
Still nice and clean.
No
so,
dust.
Yeah.
So that's sick. I mean, before we primer this, there's a couple things that we need to do to this car, like the frame rails. They're a little how you doing right here, so we need to get a sliding hammer and some PDR tools to really put this down. The reason why I want to fix that is because I have a V8 Roadster metal frame rails, and they don't fit if the frame rails aren't straight. So we're gonna order that stuff. We're gonna bend those back to place and then clean it one more time. Right now Christian's currently taping the car down so we can be ready to primer and stuff, and once we primer we'll sand it down. And I think at first I wanted to do like some rhino liner, something like that, but I think it would be super cool and super different to actually paint match the bottom of the car to the actual body of the car. I think that's gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna come out nice, and hopefully we can give it that pop. As you guys know, I'm not really a painter, so to me, it's kind of cool to learn from the undercarriage, because like, sure, if you get some drips, you get some flaws, no one's gonna see them, so it's not that big of a deal. But I kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on the Blueberry, kind of tell you that we're gonna keep it rolling here, and it's gonna be a slow process for sure. By no means are we gonna be getting this done within the next month, but it's gonna be kind of getting worked on in the background. When there is something big that we're doing, I will film about that, and we're just gonna take it from there. But no, the Blueberry is getting worked on. As far as the other projects, they're just at a standstill, but E30 is going great. All right, guys, so last time you saw the M52, it was just, I guess you can call it just a long block. It was just the bottom end with the head on, the valve cover, so on and so forth. Saturday night, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I just went to town, man. Like, every single part that I had, I just had to put it on. I was just having so much fun. I literally stayed here until midnight by myself just because I was having so much bolting stuff on. And, Will, when you came in Monday morning, were you shocked to see it?
Yeah, shocked, dude. This thing just looks insane.
Dude, it looks so crazy.
Like,
I can't wait to see. This thing is not gonna be, it's gonna be terrifying.
yeah, no, it's not gonna be safe at all.
I don't even know if I'm ready for this. Like 500, dude, the Roadster.
No, you're ready for it. But
the
like,
Roadster had like 420 horsepower. Given the E30's a little heavier, the Roadster was a madhouse.
you know, this is going to be a handful.
I don't even know if we're gonna be able to fit enough tire to be able to put this power to the ground, which I'm cool with. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not going for some grip racer pro.
Yeah, spinning's fun.
Spinning's fun. Like if I'm spinning fourth gear, I'm screaming with joy.
Yeah.
But the turbo manifold, I just kind of mocked everything up. Like I only have a couple bolts in. I got this 44 millimeter wastegate over on my shelf over there. And then we got this bad girl, literally just held in by one nut, but don't tell anyone. Dude, I was looking at all of this and like, we have to make the dump pipe and stuff. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't just buy at least a downpipe.
I don't know if there is downpipes. Like, you know, for this turbo setup into an E30, you know, it's a weird thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Given I didn't really
Dude,
look into it too much.
The downpipe's what I'm nervous about.
Don't say you're nervous. I mean,
What do
we
you
gotta
mean?
get this done.
I'm nervous.
You're my welder, dude. You're my fabricator.
With zero knowledge of how to...
I see, yeah, you work that Lincoln pretty okay.
Yeah, we can weld, but the fabrication part, that's...
It's just pie cuts, man.
Oh yeah, just pie cuts.
It's just pie cuts. We used to do them with Dan the Man. Mm-hmm. You don't remember that?
This is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Because, like, dude, it's so precise. I can only imagine the firewall and the frame rail is going to be, like, right here. We gotta go
it's going to be close.
We got to go, like, right here. I don't know. It's going to be tricky.
I'm curious to know if we're going to have to put the manifold on in the car. Because we were hitting, like, the valve cover on this side. Do you remember? We were hitting the valve cover.
Yeah, we're not getting this turbo. We're not dropping this in like this.
So I'm almost thinking that maybe we can put it in from the front.
I'm almost wondering if it was because of the coilover hanging up.
Yeah, maybe we just take the coilover completely. Oh, that's a good point because it was hanging down, so it was kind of lean. That's a good point. I like that point.
Yeah, but I don't think we had this much room to like play with.
I mean, from the valve cover to here, that's a good 5 inches at least. So I don't know. I'm hoping maybe we can even leave the subframe in. And we can, I don't know if the front of the E30 comes apart, but it'd be cool to kind of slide it in.
Then we'd have no problem.
Because I mean, this is going to be a nightmare to get all of these bolts in. Like, dude, look at this one. I mean, that one's
Yeah,
not
I
too
don't
bad.
even know how we're gonna do it.
This
outside
one's shot.
with the engine out. It's gonna be a pain with the engine.
Yeah, no, there's like 20 holes in
I think
there.
we're gonna have to do it that way. Pull the
Yeah, I
front
mean,
end
we're gonna
off.
have to figure out something. I mean, you guys don't even know everything that's going into this build right now. We're kind of at a standpoint just because I just went to complete town on Saturday that I fully ran out of parts. I don't have anything else to do other than we need to find someone that can TIG weld the oil pan for me, and we're literally just waiting for sensors. Sadly, the O2 sensor, it's on back order for about 2 weeks, and the NOx sensors are on back order for 7 days. That definitely does set us back, but the NOx sensors, they wouldn't be too bad to do in the car. You can't really see them. Yeah, let me make you see them. They're literally, yeah, they're right up there, so it's not too bad to do. It's not the end of the world. It's literally just 2 13 mils, and you just bolt them in. And the O2 sensors, literally the last thing we do. We got to make that exhaust, which is at least going to take 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to get it done in a day. You think that's possible?
No.
No, not at all.
No. Not at all.
But
Maybe if we just like tacked it all.
yeah.
And just kind of like.
Well, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to tack it as we go, and then make the whole thing, or at least make the downpipe, and then just weld it all up. I'm tempted to buy a TIG welder because I'm pissed that we're just so Will's face.
Why?
What?
Just for that?
Just to have, you know, and like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
You want to learn how to TIG weld? Like, for real? Will you be the TIG welding guy for us? I don't necessarily want to weld. I want to know enough to be able to do it. I don't want to sit there and weld all day, though, you know? You like welding.
I mean, yeah, not enough to sit there all day and do it, but the same as you. Like, I definitely like to say.
Well, it would be a lot cooler to TIG weld this.
Yeah,
than
no,
it would be.
It would be cool to learn how to TIG.
But I have not done any research on what's a good TIG weld and what's not. This 110 one, I just don't.
And I just feel like if we do that, me learning how to TIG and doing this, I feel like it's just gonna I feel like it's expensive. Let alone the welder, but then I feel like there's gonna be some mess ups.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
I'm not expecting perfection by
No, I
any means.
know.
I'm expecting a
Leaking.
non-leaking exhaust. No, full exhaust.
Well, I was talking about.
I don't want any leaks. It can look as ugly as it has to be. Because
I don't want it to look ugly.
no, I don't either. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna criticize you. I mean, I might talk shit for fun, but I'm not actually gonna be upset. You know, it's all
You
about
had to put that in there.
what
For fun.
for fun. I gotta talk shit for fun.
It's not real talking shit.
But anyways, we're kind of rambling, but just know E30, it's coming along sick. I have to go to Virginia for something because the E30 build just took a turn for the better, and we're just adding another thing. Yeah, no, there's a lot going on. Join the Patreon if you want to know, because I'm about to drop that info right now. But anyways, we got the 240 on the lift because obviously we can't do anything with the 240, or obviously we can't do anything with the M52. You have that little adapter piece. Oh God, I didn't know you were gonna throw it at me, but in the beginning of the video, I kind of explained this adapter piece. We're not gonna film it, but we're just gonna pop this thing in. So this thing is running and driving, and we also got the new RPF ones for the rear. So we're gonna go ahead and mount some tires for the rear, put this in, and then the 240 will be minty again. You ready to shred this thing?
I am.
You shredded the 370Z. You're pretty good at it. Well, how do you feel about 150 less horsepower?
I don't know.
I guess we're gonna find out.
I guess we're gonna find out. I know I'm definitely gonna do bad.
It's a lot harder, but with this destroy or die angle kit, you still have all of those like safeties. You know what I mean?
I think
it's just you really gotta huck it.
Yeah, it's like I really got to go in there with confidence and like you said, speed is your friend. And like,
with this thing, yeah.
I
Once
think
you start
with the
dying out,
with the 370, it was like the power was there. So if I went a little slower around some corners, it was okay, and
Yeah,
it
or
like
just
made up
clutch
for
kick
it.
and
Yeah,
you're good,
exactly.
you know?
This you got to go Mach 10 kind of.
which I think that's cool because it teaches you different things. you know?
I'm excited to give it a fucking rip.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna put this on. Hey, notice I'm not flipping you off. We're gonna put this thing on.
With your
and,
Danny Duncan flipping you off.
Is that what he does?
Yeah.
This thing's kind of heavy for my finger. All right, let's do this. So it turns out this E30 wasn't a complete waste of a buy. We're actually getting something this week, and if you guys want to find out sooner rather than later, you can join the Patreon. If not, you can just wait for the video to come out. But we need to steal parts off of this for the new thing, and yeah, I think this is all gonna work out at the end of the day. But we just fixed the steering shaft, so that part is done. We can actually go drifting reliably now, which is cool. That piece was like 60 bucks, and really it can save lives if you're thinking about it. So we don't gotta make this part too long. You guys already hate me because I love RPF1s, but here we have RPF1, 17, 9.5, 18 offset. This should be a perfect fit in the back. We got a 225, 45, 17 going on this bad girl, and we're just gonna mount them, put them on the car, and see what it looks like. Let's hit it. Yawn guy's here today. You're the yawn guy. When I was editing my video, I noticed, and people in the comments noticed, dude, you yawned for like 15 seconds straight. You were sitting there like this.
Is that what I'm calling? That was yawn guy.
I just called you that because
That's fucked. I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
I was up at 4.
That's dumb.
You said you get to your house at 9.
Yeah.
It's like 8:27.
I tell him to get to my house at 9. Dude wakes up at 4 a.m. He's got no excuse. So I had to take a trip yesterday, and Will was here working. While I was gone, he got the extended brake lines on and stuff. So now hopefully we won't have to worry about that weird pedal pressure. Every time I was drifting and I was at full lock, the brake pedal would go straight to the floor. And I think it's just because the brake lines were stretching. They were just old, so we replaced those. We need some spacers for the front. Those will be here tomorrow, so that's not a big deal, and the Z will officially be done. But man, does she need a bath. I've done 2 events now. These are brand new coilovers, and they're covered in mud. Shout out BC Racing, but I do apologize that they are just so dirty right now. We're actually gonna put some wheels on this right now, bring it outside, and just pressure wash it because this is bad. And you know, drift car, my bumper kept flying off, so we ended up just drilling through the quarter panel. This thing's gonna be totaled eventually anyways. Like, this is gonna be my tandem practice car. It's got a full cage. I just got word that Bill, the dude that comes with us when we go to Englishtown, he's putting in a cage in his car next week, so we're gonna have a lot of tandem practice with him. It's a really good driver, and I'm really excited to drive with him, but I just said screw it, because if this thing flies off now, all we need is 2 zip ties, and it goes back together. But the Z is coming out good. Let's check on the 240. All right, guys, well, the RPF1s finally came in. As you guys saw, Will put those on. He fixed the steering shaft and everything, and this car is officially ready to go again. To be honest, dude, I know a lot of you are like, oh, RPF1s. I just love them, dude. They just look so good. Like, as ratty as like the paint is, the front bumper's all chipped, the lip is ruined, but like the car still looks like nasty. Like, in my opinion, this thing looks super sick. Tommy said I gotta get some kooky side skirts, and I'm kind of feeling that, and this thing is gonna look money. We gotta do something about the paint job and stuff. Like, this is like a drift car, but it's not like a drift car that I'm gonna go tandem with, you know? Like, I wanna take this to Englishtown, have some fun, drift around, but by no means am I gonna go shredding like a 4-man tandem in this thing. Like, I don't wanna ruin this thing, you know? So that's what the Z is for, but this thing came out freaking gnarly, dude. It's amazing what the right size wheel can do. So definitely stoked on this. We could probably go a tiny bit lower in the rear, but overall it's pretty good. I'm gonna talk to someone about getting that bumper painted. I mean, there's so many imperfections. Like, I think honestly with a good buff, this thing, well, it'll kind of help this thing, but with all the paint fade and like the roof is completely destroyed, like the sunroof is completely destroyed. All of the clear coat is peeling in the back. But I don't know. Christian is just really good detailer, so I'll talk to him and see what he can do on the side and see where we'll go from there. But 240 also looking sick. We do have another update on the E30. I'm kind of stoked on these like every other day uploads because like it really gives me some time to breathe, and it really helps me like plan things more instead of like, oh my god, we gotta go, shit, it's already 6 o'clock, I gotta go in the office, I gotta edit this, I gotta get it out. It's been really nice. It's been really nice to actually like focus on what we're doing and stuff and kind of just take a step back every other day. It's been going really well. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys have been enjoying the videos. We've been putting a lot of effort into these videos, and I have been super stoked on the outcome. So let's go check on E30. All right, guys, so it's always a good day when you get a package from FCP Euro. Always, shout out to them. Ooh, this is hard with one hand. All right, so we got a bunch of sensors here. Super stoked. These are all the Obd2 sensors that we need to actually convert the E30 from Obd1 to Obd2. What are the, ooh, hell yeah, look, we got a brand new slave cylinder because, as you guys know, this is the reason why we started this build so soon, is because the slave cylinder blew up, and if we had to change the slave cylinder, might as well change the whole damn car. So we got that, and then I also just got a new clutch line as well, just to be safe. Have everything brand new, and then another sensor. So the only thing which we're waiting on at this point is the knock sensors, because those were on back order, and we're also waiting on the O2 sensor, which is going to take the longest, but it's not a huge deal because we still have to get this engine in the car. We still have to make a full exhaust before that O2 sensor even has a home, so that's not a problem. We're going to put on these sensors just off camera just because it's not that big of a deal, and I think that just about sums up this video. We have the turbo on, the 370Z is back, ready for action, and everything is kind of going smoothly. I also just went to Virginia last night, so stay tuned for that because we just got another thing that's gonna just make the E30 build that much nicer and that much more proper. So definitely stay tuned for next video, guys. I'm super stoked to share it with you. If you're part of the Patreon, you guys already know what's going down, and if you aren't, it's cool. Just wait till the next video, but I'm out. Peace out.